Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of our official party. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Vitol.
Please join me in your tradition as I pray in mine. Heavenly Father, we gather before you today with hearts full of gratitude and joy as we celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. We thank you for guiding them through the challenges of their training, for strengthening them in moments of doubt, and for instilling in them the values of courage, discipline, and service. Lord, as they step forward into their new roles, we ask for your continued protection and wisdom. May they always stand firm in integrity, lead with humility, and serve with honor. Let them be a light to others, upholding the principles of duty, excellence, and sacrifice. Bless their instructors, mentors, and leaders who have shaped them into the airmen they are today. Bless their families and loved ones whose support and prayers have carried them through this journey. May their sacrifices be rewarded with pride and fulfillment. As these graduates embark on the next chapter of their service, we entrust them into your hands. Watch over them in times of trial. Strengthen them in times of challenge, and fill them with unwavering faith in your plan. In your holy name, we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. Good morning. On behalf of the 37th Training Wing, we would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host for today's ceremony, the Commander, 737th Training Group, Colonel Bill Ackman, accompanied by his wife, Stephanie. The Senior Enlisted Leader, 737th Training Group, Chief Master Sergeant Whitfield Jack. The Reviewing Official, the Commander, 350th Spectrum Warfare Wing, Colonel Larry Fenner. The Command Chief, 350th Spectrum Warfare Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Jose Ramon. Also in attendance with us today, the Commander, 37th Training Wing, Colonel Will Cooper. The Command Chief, 37th Training Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Caleb Vaden. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 37th Training Wing is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to today's ceremony, we would like to recognize our newest military training instructor. This instructor has undergone a rigorous 5-month training pathway comprised of formal academic classes and task qualification requirements. They have earned the distinct honor of donning the dark blue campaign hat.
Detail. Halt!
From the 331st Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Ebony McDaniels.
Congratulations. Welcome to the team. It's time to go to work. Cool.
At this time, we ask all military training instructors, past and present, to stand in a sign of unity as our newest instructor recites the MTI pledge. The military training instructor hat that I wear
It's a symbol of honor, professionalism, integrity, service, and excellence in all I do. My job is one of the most important to the Air Force, and I will spare no effort to properly prepare men and women for military service. I am dedicated to the principles of fairness, firmness, and honesty. I strive for perfection and reject mediocrity, both in my own personal behavior and the performance of those I lead. I am an Air Force military training instructor, and above all, I am an American Airman. Present hearts or third hearts. Halt. Halt.
The dark blue campaign hat this instructor received today has been the symbol of the MTI Corps since 1974. This instructor will carry on the traditions and esprit de corps of the United States Air Force as they pass on their knowledge to our newest generation of airmen. Our commander of troops is Master Sergeant Richard Jackson. Colonel Larry Fenner Jr. will review today's ceremony.
It's hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Sir, the parade is forward!
Take your pose. Yes, your squadrons! Forward! Proceed to report! Report!
A squadron all present or accounted for, sir! B squadron all present or accounted for, sir!
Sir, all present or accounted for.
Publish the order! Attention to order! Detail for today! Non-commissioned officer of the day! Technical sergeant and man! By order of Colonel Airman! Officers!
Over the last 7.5 weeks, the men and women before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warriors with the foundation rooted in the Department of the Air Force's one team, one fight mantra. Once they leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of 123 specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of 84 installations around the globe or work directly with our sister services. As they move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the armed forces. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and mission ready. These graduates are the future of our national defense and will pave the way for the generations that will follow. 737th Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas. Subject, Honor Flight. The Honor Flight streamer is awarded to the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 626, for their significant accomplishments, teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 21 July 2025, 4 September 2025. Signed, Bill Ackman, Colonel, United States Air Force. The honor flight was led by Technical Sergeant Hughes, Technical Sergeant Maestas, and Staff Sergeant Kripe. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States Armed Forces. The graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors.
Sir, I present the command.
March command and review.
Staff, hors d'oeuvre, hurt. Staff, change post, hurt. Have your squadron. On our arm.
Staff, hors d'oeuvre, hurt. Hors d'oeuvre,
Hors d'oeuvre.
hurt. Hors d'oeuvre,
Hurt. Pass and review.
follow the flag. Flag, flag. Follow the flag.
The graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 42,000 men and women who will complete basic military training this year. The 737th Training Group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest Air Force. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Armed Forces. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass in review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The men and women recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States Armed Forces during conflicts across the globe. Their decorations include 9 Medals of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, 162 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all service members to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. We would like to direct your attention to our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for the national flag. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniforms will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all of the guests the opportunity to view their flags as they pass in review. In review, from the 331st Training Squadron, the Commander of Troops, Master Sergeant Richard Jackson, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Savannah, Georgia. The Drum and Bugle Corps, Flight 624 and 625, led by Staff Sergeant Lucas Davenport, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Cuba, Missouri. Training Squadron, A Squadron Staff, led by Staff Sergeant Kayla Fredrich, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Parachute, Colorado. From the 321st Training Squadron, the Honor Flight, an Academic Excellence Flight, Flight 626, led by Technical Sergeant David Maestas, Military Training Instructor, hometown, El Paso, Texas. From the 320th Training Squadron, Pacer Forge Excellence Flight, Flight 620, led by Technical Sergeant Caleb Schmidt, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Austin, Texas. Drill Excellence Flight and PT Excellence Flight, Flight 621, led by Technical Sergeant Kayla Rakowski, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Yale, Michigan. From the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 627, led by Staff Sergeant Christopher Talon, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Los Molinos, California. Flight 628, led by Technical Sergeant Nathaniel Brown, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Wingo, Kentucky. From the 326th Training Squadron, the Color Guard, led by Staff Sergeant David Terry, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Erie, Pennsylvania. From the 320th Training Squadron, the Flag Mass, Flights 622 and 623, led by Staff Sergeant Whitney Spiker, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Fayetteville, North Carolina. From the 319th Screening Squadron, B Squadron Staff, led by Technical Sergeant Jordan Carter, Military training instructor, hometown, Lillington, North Carolina. From the 331st Training Squadron, Dorm Excellence Flights, led by Staff Sergeant Ebony McDaniels, military training instructor, hometown, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Flight 630, led by Technical Sergeant Ariel Kubico Defile, military training instructor, hometown, Temecula, California. Flight 631, led by Master Sergeant Brian Darnell, military training instructor, hometown, Charlottesville, Virginia. Flight 632, led by Technical Sergeant Stephen Washington Jr., military training instructor trainer, hometown, Columbia, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing and singing of the United States Air Force song. Thank you. You may be seated. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the Airmen from 321st Training Squadron, performing under the direction of Staff Sergeant Philip Castro, military training instructor, hometown, McAllen, Texas. These individuals have been hand-selected to perform for today's ceremony. In addition to completing all basic training syllabus and training requirements, Drum and Bugle Corps members commit additional training hours for practice throughout their weeks of training. Their extra effort demonstrates commitment and teamwork. With each Drum and Bugle Corps performance, they honor the long-standing tradition of live music at formal military ceremonies. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our honor graduates as well as their families. Basic military training honor graduates distinguished themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all graduates in their class. The exceptional integrity, service before self, and excellence, combined with character, commitment, connectivity, and courage they displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding distinction. As the flights march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to reflect on our establishment. The United States Air Force was born with the passage of the National Security Act on September 18, 1947. Since then, anytime and anywhere America and its allies have needed air power, airmen have answered the call. Today, with a legacy of excellence and a spirit of courage, we work to develop mission-ready airmen. With the support of the American people, our airmen are ready to meet these challenges by following the example of those who have come before us. In short, by innovating, accelerating, and thriving as we move into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Master Sergeant Jose Ramon will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Thank you very much, everyone. You are far too kind. I got to tell you, I'm filled with honor and pride standing in front of you. This is amazing to see so many of you here willing to support our graduates. When I look into the crowd, I see the family and friends, my brothers and sisters in arms that have served in all the different branches within our Air Force, Marines, Navy, Coast Guard, Space Force, and I'm filled with pride. So thank you for being here. Just a short 47 days ago, our graduates that are standing in front of you today began the transformation from civilians to American airmen. I have no doubt that it was your support and your prayers and the love that you gave them and the home training, no doubt, that allowed them to get to this day today. Thank you. I also want to take the opportunity to say thank you for your support and for your encouragement, but most importantly, for your trust. We don't take it lightly, and we appreciate it. The men and women standing behind me today have gone by many different names: son, daughter, father, mother, aunt, uncle, so many to name. But yesterday, they earned a very important one that they will carry on forever: Airmen. Let's give them a round of applause. "24 years ago, I had the opportunity to graduate from this same base and have the opportunity to stand in front of my family, and I know that when I saw their face, that same pride that they had in me is the same thing that you have for your loved ones that are standing in formation. I am also very appreciative and grateful for the men and women that are standing before you with their campaign hats. These men and women, non-commissioned officers and senior non-commissioned officers, are the epitome of professionals within our Air Force and set the foundation for how we succeed. Thank you very much for the countless hours that you guys have provided. Thank you for the training, the development, the mentorship, and the coaching that you have done to ensure that we are able to celebrate these graduates today. Let's give them a round of applause. And now the moment everybody's been waiting for. Our airmen standing before us, over 750 of them from all across the globe and all across our United States. You guys are simply amazing. You will soon head off to your technical training to learn one of 123 different specialties. You will head off to your first base, some overseas and some within the continental United States. Some of you will choose to serve for a short period of time, and others will choose to serve upon retirement. But the thing I want you to remember, the most important thing, is that from today on, you will forever be known as Airmen. Let's give them another round of applause. Yesterday, you guys earned your Airman's coin. And I want you to do a couple things for me from now on. When you see it, when you carry it, when you hold it, I want you to remember your time here. I want you to remember the conversations. I want you to remember what the MTI Corps has disciplinedly shown you through their own actions of dedication, loyalty, and commitment. I want you to remember the Air Force core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. But most importantly, I want you to know that you are joining a team and you are not doing this alone. You will never be alone. When you get to your base, there are countless wingmen that want to see you succeed, and they want to see you get to the goals that you have set for yourselves. They have your back, so do I. Remember your training, remember your discipline, and you will get there. It will not be easy. There will be challenges to overcome and obstacles that you must face. But once you overcome them, I guarantee you that it will be worth it. And in doing so, you will join the fighting formations of our thousands of airmen across the globe that defend our freedom. You will be able to say proudly that we can fly, fight, and win against anyone that would make the foolish mistake to test us, guaranteeing air power anytime, anywhere. So Airmen, I just have one question for you. Are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? Sir, I think they're ready.
Please stand as Colonel Larry Fenner Jr. will now administer the oath of enlistment. Instructors, place your flights at attention.
Now, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, Airmen, and welcome to the world's greatest Air Force.
Thank you, Colonel Larry Fenner Jr. Please remain standing while all graduating airmen recite the Airman's Creed and for the departure of the official party. I am an American Airman.
Guardian of freedom and justice, my
As a reminder, military members of veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute as the U.S. flags pass. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all guests the opportunity to view the flags.